الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. I speak reference with the Lord is to reject the enemy Satan. I bear witness that none deserves to be worshipped except for one supreme being alone, Allah the Almighty. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his messenger, our prophet, sent to all of humanity, not just to the Arabs, not just to the blacks, but to all of humanity. And Allah has chosen all human beings. The chosen people of Allah are all human beings. No one race, no one tribe, all human beings. He chose each human to have the life that they have. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آتي محمدا الوسيلة وفضيلة وآتوا مقام محمود الذي وعده. O Allah, the guardian power of this most everlasting call to prayer, grant to Muhammad the means and the exalted steps, and raise him unto the glorious place that you have promised him. That's dua that, inshallah, we will learn as we develop more and more in the deen of Islam. Allah says to us, أَهَمَّ شَدُّ خَلْقٍ أَمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا. Translated, it says, أَهَمَّ شَدُّ, are these people greater خَلْقٍ, creation, than human? Men خَلَقْنَا, as compared to what we have created. We have some big-headed men who now have science and technology, who are even saying to the point that they can freeze the human being if he dies. And with that sometime in the future, they will be revived. You know? These are thoughts, terrible thoughts that the human being has. And this religion of Islam comes to correct the deviant mind of man and to keep man on the path that Allah intended for him. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. And we have created the human being in the most excellent mold. This is Al-Quran Kareem. عندنا كتاب محفوظ. عندنا, with us, كتاب محفوظ. With us is the book that is protected, the Quran. And as long as you have the Quran as it is, humanity has a chance. Allah created the human being. Allah says, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاهُمْ, and we have created them min teen, from clay, lazibin, sticky clay. This is the Quran. Great wisdom in the Quran. Again, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاهُمْ min teen lazibin. We created the human being from a sticky clay. And what is Allah telling us in the Quran? With this great wisdom and insight, He's speaking to the scholars, He's speaking to people who have responsibility for minds of human beings, that He, Allah, made our nature in such a special way that whatever impression, whatever influence that you have stays with you. This is what Allah is telling us in the Quran. He's letting us know this is how you become an engineer. This is how you become a carpenter. This is how you become an electrician. This is how you become these great men and women in society. And how you do that is because Allah made you min teen lazibin. He made you from a clay that things stick to. You know, if you have clay, you stick your finger in clay and your fingerprint stays in clay. You can take clay, you can shape it round. You can take clay, you can shape it triangular. And many people read Quran and they don't understand these great insights. Allah is speaking to the believers. Excuse me. Through Muhammad the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he's telling us that here is the Islamic idea of human nature evolving upon unfailing God-given potential. And that has to be a part of our education in Al-Ansar. And education, I'm not just saying education in the madrasa, in the school, but education, ta'aleem, tafsir. We need this kind of insight. We have to understand that Muhammad the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the prophet of liberation, and the liberation in Al-Islam is by way of education. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Iqra. Read. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. When Muhammad was given this ayat, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, look at me. He didn't have this book. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. He wasn't doing this. Iqra bismi rabbika. He had no book in his hand. You see? So what was this Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi? What was this Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa? Khalaqa al-insana min 'alaq. Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram alladhi 'allama bil-Quran. I know you heard this all your life, but how much do we understand? First ayat, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. First ayat. Why the first ayat? What? Because it's telling you it's one God. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Rabbi. Didn't even say Allah. Didn't say Ar-Rahman. Didn't say Rahim. Didn't say Al-Malik. Didn't say Qurus. Didn't say Salam. Didn't use those names. Use Rabbi. Rabbi. Why Rabbi? Because Rabb means the evolver. One who evolves and he's never finished with his creation. Allah Akbar. Allah says in the Quran, oh boy, skipping me. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ طَبَقًا عَنْ طَبَقٍ. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ طَبَقًا عَنْ طَبَقٍ. That you are evolving stage after stage. Allah's never finished with your creation. You'll get so tall, you won't get any taller. You get so wide, you won't get any wider. Because Allah is letting you know that He is not interested in your physical body. He's interested in your mind. He's interested in your soul. He's interested in your abstract being. So He's called Rabbil Alameen. He's the Rabb of a rock. He's the Rabb of a plant. He's the Rabb of the stars. He's the Rabb of the universes. Not one universe, many universes. And Allah tells us in the Quran, every day He's in a new act of creation. Allahu Akbar. Look, you may not understand that. I didn't understand it. I see my good brothers, alhamdulillah, you're my good brothers. You know, you see this skin here? The skin you have here? This is not the same skin you had when you were born. When you were born, you were this big. And the skin that you had then has since been changed. Because Allah is a Rabb. He is the evolver. So the skin that you had 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 70 years ago is gone. Because that skin cannot take you to your destiny. Can't take you to your destiny. So Allah took that skin away from you, gave you new skin. New skin. The cells in your stomach line, come on your stomach. Allah changes those every 5 days. Every 5 days those cells have to change. If not, your stomach would rot. The acid in there would burn through you. Your eyes here. Your eyes, Allah means your eyes to back. Your eyes don't stay open. Your eyes are constantly batted, and you're not even aware of it. Why? Why does your eyes back? Because Allah made you a moral creature. and your eyes are batty. Before you make salat, you have to make wudu. Huh? Or if you sleep, you have to say ghusl, right? Water. You have to take water. So Allah has made water in your eyes. You can't see if you don't have water. Because you're a moral creature. And your eyes are batting all the time. Because Allah is telling you that everything that comes through your eye is not the right impression for you. So Allah closes your eyes at certain times. You're closed. You're not even aware that you're a moral, highly moral creature that Allah has made. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. And we made the humanity in an excellent mode. Look, it didn't say ala. Ala is like this shirt. It's on me. That's ala in Arabic. The term in Arabic is fi. So for each human being, each individual, he's made in the most excellent mode. Allah. This Quran that we have, indana kitabun mahfuz. Indana we have kitabun, or book, mahfuzun. The book is protected. And the Quran, brothers and sisters, I hope you understand my English. Some don't speak English. It's a living, the Quran is a living, organic entity. The Quran. And in the Quran is the pure expression of wisdom that's locked up in nature. The wisdom is locked up in nature. And it's in the Quran. I just gave you the wisdom. I gave you an example of the wisdom. I'm proving it to you. And again, I will repeat it to you again. It says, إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاهُمْ, and we have created them min tinin lazibin, and we created them from a sticky clay. Meaning that the human being has the ability to remember. That's all it's talking about. That you can be influenced and shaped. And the most powerful influence and shape for you that Allah has given you is words. Words. Not steaks, not potatoes, not water, not milk. It's words. And since the human being is a creature of words, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Ar-Rahman, the merciful creator. Al-Quran. He taught the Quran. Khalaqa al-Insan. Then he created the human being. I'm proving my point. I'm proving my point by the Quran. Ar-Rahman, the merciful benefactor. Al-Quran, he taught the Quran. Who did he teach the Quran to? Muhammad. And from Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all of us. Khalaqa al-Insan. Then he created the human being. So what is Allah telling you? The human being is made by words. Your strength is in words. Your weakness is in words. Allah. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Tilka ayatul Qur'ani, and the verses of the Quran, wa kitabin mubin. They're very, very clear in the Quran. And inshallah, Allah will make subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tells us something that I would like to say, inshallah, I will sit down. He says to us, Qur'anan Arabiyan, the Arabic Quran, Qur'anan Arabiyan, غير ذي الإوج. Qur'anan Arabiyan, غير ذي الإوج. Says, and the Arabic Quran is without any crookedness in it. You're not going to find errors in the Quran. See? You won't find it. What am I talking about? I'm talking to the sisters. The liberation of women came with Muhammad the Prophet in the Quran. There's no illegit. There's no crookedness in the Quran. Other scriptures, brothers, I'm saying this to you, I'm speaking to the sisters too. Other scriptures say the downfall of man came from a woman. called Eve. And the serpent, the snake spoke to her. And you, a lot of you Muslims, you don't know what I'm talking about. You should pay attention to what I'm saying to you very earnestly. Because you live in America. This is a predominantly Christian nation. So you need to understand what the Christian people have been taught. They have been taught that the downfall of all human beings is because of the woman. Now you Muslims, you're blessed not to have that teaching. But you're in a culture that believes that the woman is the cause of man's downfall. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to let us know in the Quran that no woman is the cause of the downfall of humanity. If I was a woman, good God Almighty, I tell you, I'd be the greatest speaker on the planet Earth. I'd raise this book so high if I was a woman and say that the liberation for all women is in the Quran. The other scriptures have said that she is the cause of the downfall of men. You have millions and millions and millions of people who believe that. So it shouldn't be a problem now in this country why they strip the woman, put her in strip bars. She's on TV with no clothes on. She has all of these sexual innuendos. You can't buy a car unless you have a half-naked woman in this country. So that's following the philosophy. I'm trying to help you understand the psychological disposition. I'm giving you the wisdom and the inside of your Quran. Why it's so powerful? Why it's so helpful? Lord. And I'm speaking this way because I was born a Christian. Me, I was born a Christian. I was raised a Christian. And many of these African Americans in here, we were raised, and this is what we were taught. And it makes a man easy for him to blame the woman for anything that goes wrong in the family. It's her fault. Allah. Oh man, I'm telling you, just give me a minute here. I'm going to read you the liberation. This is going on the internet too. So I'm not just speaking to you Muslims here. This is going all over the world, inshallah. And the Quran says this, sisters, this is great liberation. I'm going to read the liberation for the woman in the Quran. It says, فَأَزَلَّهُمَا شَيْطَانٌ عَنْهَا فَأَخْرَجَهُمَا. You don't know Arabic, you know what I'm reading, you know I'm telling the truth. They sit here, they know I'm telling the truth. They're shaking their heads, yes. Most people don't emphasize this. فَأَزَلَّهُمَا شَيْطَانٌ. It was Satan that made the man and the woman fall. Sisters, the Quran has freed you and liberated you. Oh Lord. Then later on, Allah says in the Quran, after Adam and Eve fell, then Allah says, فَاتَّلَقَّى Adam. And Adam, he met or he received مِنْ رَبِّهِ from his Lord كَلِمَاتٍ, words. فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. That after Adam slipped, then Adam received the word from his Lord. And Allah turned to him and forgave him. Now, Muslims are speaking to you again. Because people ask me, they say, why don't you believe that Jesus is the Son of God? Because it's all predicated upon the fact that Adam and Eve committed a sin. And Jesus had to come in order to redeem humanity. The Quran says no. The Quran says the soul that Allah made in Adam and Eve, the soul was too powerful for Satan to trick. The only thing Satan tricked was their mind. But he couldn't get their soul. So it said, because of that, that the Adamu Mirabbi Galimat, that he received words from his Lord. Is he powerful? Let me say this to you, inshallah, I'm going to sit down. You know your mind